Hey, happy Tuesday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Morning Musings. I appreciate you being with me. Hey, I want to encourage you to be attending the Memphis Eschatology Seminar coming up next month, October 2018. And this is going to be a great event. William Bell is sponsoring that. And it is an event that you do not want to miss. Got excellent speakers, Daniel Rogers, Steve Baisden, Holger Neubauer, Robert Buna. Hey, look, there's a great lineup down there. And also, I apologize, but the dates of that completely slipped my mind, just like the one, the big Texas seminar is coming up, if it's not already here, sponsored by TJ Smith. Go to my website to look for the information on those. Some wonderful, wonderful events taking place around the country right now with great information that you certainly want to take advantage of. You know, as we look at the doctrine, and by the way, excuse me, my name is Don K. Preston. I am the president of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma. This is what I call my morning musings. Okay, get that out of the way. We're looking at the doctrine of the resurrection of 1 Corinthians 15 through the lens of the new creation. And we've been focused on Isaiah chapter 65 and 66. This is going to be a very, very brief video, but the point here is absolutely astoundingly important. In both Isaiah 65 and Isaiah 66, in the discussion of the new creation, in both of those passages, the new creation is posited very firmly, absolutely undeniably, absolutely irrefutably, at the time of the destruction of Old Covenant Jerusalem and the temple. Do you catch the power of that? Listen, the amillennial world does not teach that doctrine. The postmillennial world does not teach this truth. The dispensational world does not accept this truth. But in Isaiah 65, 13 and following, Yahweh speaking to Old Covenant Israel, the people that he said, I've stretched out my arms all the day long to a gainsaying a disobedient people. I called, but you did not answer. What would be the result? The Lord God will slay you. Call his people by a new name. For behold, I create new heavens and new earth. Isaiah 66. Pardon me. A voice in the temple. This is a voice of doom and destruction. The Lord said, I will bring on them what they fear the most. The great day of the Lord in flaming fire, and the new heaven and the new earth. Let me reiterate this. There is no futurist eschatology that I'm aware of, okay? There is no futurist eschatology that I'm aware of that accepts, that teaches that the new heaven and the new earth would only come at the time of the destruction of Old Covenant Israel, the city and the temple. Do you know what that means? It means that unless 2 Peter 3 and unless Revelation chapter 21 are speaking of a new heaven and a new earth that is totally, absolutely, 100% different from the Old Testament passages, Old Testament prophecies from which they are drawing, from which they are quoting. But unless they are looking for a radically different new heaven, new earth to be established at a radically different time, at a different context and framework, then it means that the new heaven and new earth of 2 Peter 3 and Revelation was to come at the time of the destruction of Old Covenant Israel, Jerusalem, and the temple. And thus I say this with all boldness, with as much kindness and respect that is proper and due, if you're a futurist. But if your futurist doctrine, does not have place in it for the yet future destruction of Old Covenant Israel, Jerusalem, and the temple, which was destroyed in AD 70, then your doctrine is false. I'm sorry, folks, it's just that easy. It's just that simple. It is just that profound, and it is just that irrefutable. Let me recommend that you get a copy of my book, Who Is This Babylon? I discuss this critical issue in depth in this book. You will find the testimony, you will find the evidence, absolutely incredible. Go to my website, donkpreston.com, bibleprophecy.com, order the book. Be sure to send me a note saying you saw the offer on YouTube or Facebook, and I'll refund your shipping. And of course, we've got more. So we'll see you on the flip side.